Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another wonderful, exciting episode of DadDimes. This is episode 5. I'm your host, DJ. This is Justin, and we got a very special guest. We got Vic.
Vic.
Hey,
what's up, Vic?
What up? What up?
Vic's here, man.
Yeah, man, it's an honor. Thank you.
Are you sliding
Good? Can I give you?
Slide towards me a little bit.
Slide to the left.
Yeah.
See, that's what happened, man. Is
There
you
we
weren't
go.
here for.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
You weren't here for mic check and video check, and now I have to do this live. It's
I think
okay. It's okay.
Vic's just so buff. He
Oh, man.
covers up. I normally have skinny people sitting here, not fucking buff hose jockeys, you know?
You know, I'm trying to figure out,
Is that the
man.
way?
I don't know what your workout routine is these days, but are you getting shoulder wider? Holy
I
hell!
don't know, man. It's an optical illusion.
It's T-shirt. It is not an optical. I'm like, God damn, man. I'm just saying. They have a lot of time to work out,
Yeah.
so it's okay.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to get into that early.
Not yet.
Yeah, we can.
We'll get a few drinks in,
Yeah.
but Vic has workout every day. Or what is it? You go to work out, and then you have a couple days off, and then you go back or something.
Yeah.
That's cool.
One day on, 2 days off.
It is like
Yeah.
the best.
5 days off every 3 weeks.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
better than Globo Gym.
Yeah. He auditioned to be Globo Gym's security guard.
Yeah.
Michelle.
Michelle.
Yeah.
Your name's Michelle.
Laser. Taser.
And Michelle. Great.
I love it, man. I
Classic.
Love it. And no one's going to know about it. Like,
No.
We're going to be like talking about it, and they're like, what movie is
What are you
that?
talking about?
God, that was so long ago.
I think they know.
I mean, some do. Architected knows, so I mean, that's cool. Really appreciate that.
Lenny commented David Calvo. Wrong one. This
Wrong
is
one.
Vic.
The other
Whoa.
one.
Whoa.
This is Vic.
That's my brother.
Yeah, you need to.
Unless
need
he
to get
tagged
rid-
him. Did he tag him?
I don't know.
Oh,
He didn't
there's
highlight blue, but
A lot of tagging going on.
Yeah, small world, man. I was just, I sent you guys that picture at the Colts game.
I know.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
I saw them, and I was like, I met him before at a game before. And then I saw him again, like literally when you guys told me about the podcast.
Yeah.
Like that same Sunday.
Like,
We're
oh.
tailgating, and I'm like, wait a minute.
You guys
I
do
know
a
that.
podcast.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
like, DadDimes. He's like, yeah. Hey, let's set a selfie. Choo-choo.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Small world.
And it only gets smaller.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here, and that's
Yeah.
why we're drinking.
Absolutely.
This week,
exciting.
I asked him which one to pick.
Okay.
And of course, he picked the one with the fire axes on it. Look,
I could not see the axes.
Look at it right here.
The Axe one.
I just heard him say oak. Whiskey oak.
Yeah,
All right. That
Axe
sounds
and
good.
Oak Distillery. This is going to be Colorado Springs
All right.
Oh, nice.
bourbon. Yeah, no, it's a local. It's 92 proof, 46%. I like it. I think it's going to be good. I just thought it was funny. He's like, that one. Like it just came to me, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, I get it.
meant to be.
I get it. It's good. But we're gonna have a good time, man.
It's
I've
gonna
had
be
a
great.
long week, so we'll just go ahead.
All right.
Dude, it's Wednesday.
Can I get your muscles?
Here.
I want his muscles.
I mean, it shouldn't be that. Maybe it's just been a week, and that's the reason why you can't
Yeah.
do it.
No, don't judge me.
Okay.
All right? I just started it off by saying it's been a week.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be a better week now.
Yeah.
Here it goes.
Oh,
That was sexy. I like that.
You got to start it out with the cork pop.
Daddy
Professor Solvy's on. I don't know.
What's up, Professor?
Yeah.
professor, huh?
Yeah.
We got a gifter. Something.
Someone's doing some. Oh, #1 gifter badge. Can always appreciate that. We're starting the night off right. We are just starting episode 5, season 3. And it's Wednesday, man. This is DadDimes time. This is what we do.
Yeah. Vic's one of our biggest fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we start off with the sniffer glass, Vic. We then chill it down with the glycerin balls, and then we dilute it. It gives 3 different distinct flavors, all of which hopefully are delicious.
yeah.
If not, we'll pull something off the shelf that is. But we're assuming that this is going to be in there. We're
Yeah.
going to get into it right.
Optimist.
Oh, yeah.
Axe and Oak, Colorado
Smells
whiskey.
great.
So this is batch 177, bottle 453 of 1,000 by Dylan Scott.
It's this specific bottle I picked out.
Yeah.
I probably didn't. It's probably the wife. But you know what? I can always appreciate it.
Yeah. I've heard of Dylan Scott before.
Yeah?
Good guy.
Just one guy?
I have no idea. I just made that up. Sound cool?
Dylan
Sounds
Scott sounds
cool.
pretty awesome.
Sound cool.
So it's Wednesday. We made it to the last week of January.
Went fast.
It horribly fast. Like where did the month go?
Too quick.
And all of a sudden we're gone.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. And now
It's already fucking February.
well, yeah, now you're in it for Valentine's Day gifts.
that's right
so start
around
thinking
the
about
corner.
that.
Well, the reindeer costume. Is coming. That's looping back around for Valentine's Day.
We're gonna just loop it right back in.
Yeah. Did you see our reindeer costumes?
Mm-mm.
Oh, Vic, you would love it, man. It's just basically a strap that goes over
Oh,
the reindeer's.
Has some bells.
It's got bells.
Okay.
Man part, thong, connects in the back. It's glorious. Our wives love
I
it.
bet they do.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Every single holiday. President's Day, reindeer costume.
Cinco de Mayo, Rangers again.
Flag Day, reindeer costume.
Earth Day.
Oh,
That's a good one.
yeah, you don't want to miss Earth Day.
No.
National Women's Day. Reindeer costume.
You're welcome. We got says finish the joke. A fireman, a cop, and a plumber head to the basement for a drink.
Dot.
We'll tell you by the end.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
We haven't got that far
Hey
yet.
G, what up, man?
But we're getting
Thanks for
in
joining
there.
us.
We're getting in there, man. Well, yeah, so I mean, there's this perceived rivalry.
Yeah.
And it's not really a rivalry. I mean, when you actually get out there, you're like, hey, man, I'm glad they're here. Or, damn, I really wish they would be here because it would make life just a little bit easier. And at least that's
Absolutely.
how I always was.
Same.
I mean, that is not fire. I was like, oh, God, look, the cops are backing up traffic again.
Yeah.
God. Ugh. No, but seriously, there's not... there's this perceived thing, and then they did the little puppet show years ago, which was hilarious with the firefighter going around and be like, oh, I get to go hot tub, and the cops like, I got to go back on patrol. I'm like, yeah, they live the better life. It's okay, that's cool. But we've all had a good time.
Yeah.
And the weird thing is, I mean, we all get exposed to the exact same thing. We all go through the exact same thing, and by the end of it, you're just like, hey, man, we made it out. We all know the stressors of shift work, of emergency response work, and there's a huge respect.
Absolutely.
That being the case, I still have to work when it rains. I mean, anytime that there's weather, I still have to go to work. I don't normally see that as the same thing for our counterparts, but I mean, it is what it is.
You know what cops and firefighters have in common growing up?
What?
They both want to be firefighters.
That's true.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
No, it's all fun.
It's the schedule and the food, man.
Yeah,
like you guys get like executive chefs built
Well,
into the system.
Well, some of them learn, as you know. I wasn't a good chef.
Well, yeah.
They let me know about it. Relentless.
Yeah. I mean, your things are always shiny and new and clean, and I mean, our stuff's used and broken and bloody, but you know what? It's fine.
I bet the biggest one that gives you the most shit about food sucking or whatever is the missus.
Yeah. She does.
Yeah.
Yep.
She doesn't take shit.
Nope. You are right. 100%.
Scared. I'll be honest, she scares me. That's why I don't make eye contact.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
She doesn't scare
Smart.
us.
Sorry.
That's smart.
Sorry.
No, there's no fear there. Also, firefighter. Here's the deal. I've always wanted to go into how that all kind of worked. Like two firefighters coming together and like, hey, this because cops can't do that. Cops can't marry other cops. It just doesn't work out. But firefighters are like, love is in the air.
Yeah. Did you meet the missus at a fire station?
Was that on a call?
No, right before.
Oh,
I got
nice.
on, yeah. Through,
Was she a recruiter?
no. Yes.
They're on Christian Mingle.
No, she was a family member of a good friend of mine.
Okay.
And then that's how we met.
Nice.
And it was before you were both on, or was she on
I was
first?
on
Or
first.
you were on
Yeah,
first.
So I have seniority, so I got that going.
And then you were like, hey, you should go and do this
Well,
thing.
Yeah, more or less. And
Yeah?
then
She made
she
the right
signed on
choice.
and did it. Yeah.
Gosh, she made
So,
the right choice.
Making it work. 9 years, 10 years actually gone.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
I just hit 20. Yeah.
Married?
20 together, 15 married.
Yeah.
But it's just been like, it's the same thing. It's like,
Yeah.
we were talking about a little bit earlier, pre-show, in a blink of an eye.
Blink of an eye.
Like all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's been 9 years. It's been 10 years. It's been 20 years. Where did the time?
Holy shit,
Everything.
I'm going to be
It's
a grandpa
February
in
now.
May.
Yeah.
He's going to be a
I'm
grandpa.
Congratulations, brother.
Yeah. First grandson coming.
Nice.
I'm excited. I'm going to teach him all the cuss words.
Hell yeah.
You want Red Bull before you go back to Dad's? Here you go, bud.
Here you go.
Red Bull. Man.
Gives you wings.
We are way above Red Bull these days. Here's a Celsius.
There's C4.
Do you want some Spike?
Do you know what a Trenta is? That's the size that they don't give you at Starbucks.
Yeah.
But every once in a while they will.
They will.
Yeah.
They will.
It depends how much love they give. I was on a training in New Mexico. I was at a bomb training, and there was a bunch of firefighters there, and they were absolutely phenomenal, and they were learning some really cool things. We went to FEMA camp, right? You go to FEMA, will pay for all of it, and everyone comes in. And I will tell you, we were at the airport, and they loved wearing all the stuff that says I'm a firefighter.
Yeah.
And cops are like, I don't want to wear anything showing that I'm a cop. But I'm in the same group.
Like
I know, right? You guys get license plates. We don't. We can't get license plates. But we're sitting in a group, and this one person walks up and is like, "We want to thank you all for your service so much. We're going to buy your lunch." And I was like, "I just want to tell you I'm not a firefighter." Like, it's okay. It's okay. We know you're special.
Yeah.
We'll cover yours too, 50%.
Yeah. We'll give you some.
You can have the leftovers.
It's just one of those things, man. There's just nothing but love.
Yeah. Love is in the air.
That's what it's all about, man.
That's it, man. Grandpappy,
Grandpa.
10 years.
20 years, 20 plus years.
I'm telling you. Overnight.
My favorite story of our cul-de-sac.
But we're learning, yeah.
Well, one of my favorite stories, because it actually showed me someone cared, is when I was going into
I'm just thinking, I know
the
what
storm
you're saying.
drain. And Vic's daughter,
Malia.
Mr. PJ,
PJ.
don't go down there. Mr. PJ. She was crying.
She was crying.
I was like,
she's screaming.
I'll be back.
She was crying.
Yeah.
And all of his own kids were like, can you get more stuff while you're down there? I mean,
They're like, can you hurry, Dad?
She's like, is Mr. PJ going to be okay?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he's going to live down there now because you guys keep throwing balls down there and he has to keep going.
He's going to be like the clown from It.
Everything floats down here.
But not computers with lithium batteries. We've learned that.
They catch fire.
They catch fire.
Yeah.
Mr. PJ.
I know,
That's
Mr.
your name.
PJ. But there was nothing but love. There was sheer terror.
There was terror. She was terrified.
I'm going to be honest, like it melted my heart, and I was like, one person cares. That's all that matters.
I was there crying with her, man.
I know, but you held it in because you're the strong, silent type.
Took care of it.
Yeah.
It's a small win.
That was a good story.
No, the other good story is when we all got snowed in by 12 feet and had to dig out.
That's how we all met each other.
That was the
That
bonding.
was the day we met each other.
That was the bonding, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Master's got me working.
That brought everybody together.
That was the only way to get out of the neighborhood was to shovel.
Well, we had to shovel my wife out because she had to go to work.
She shouldn't have went to work.
She don't listen. That's why.
But on top of all that, and I love all of our neighbors, but we're out here, we're shoveling, we're doing our thing, and as we're finishing up, one of our neighbors brings out all of his heavy equipment to move snow.
Right.
And I'm like...
We're all looking. Yep, I remember we all gave each other this look.
Like this mother.
You've had this the entire
time.
Oh,
it was like Dumb and Dumber. Like you've had those gloves the entire time.
You have 2 gloves. I'm like, you have machinery to move snow, and we're out here breaking backs,
breaking plastic shovels, and
he was sitting on his porch just drinking coffee, watching us.
And he's like,
hold
my beer.
I'll clean it up.
He's like, oh, you guys are done. I got you. Amateur hour, but it all brought everyone together, and that's what matters, man. It's a community, and we lack that at times. So I'm excited that we were able to create those bonds.
Gandalf joined.
Gandalf, my things keep popping up here on the old ticker talk, which I appreciate.
We had a comment. A fire.
No,
we got to we got to finish the joke before the show.
Firefighters marry their friends for insurance purposes. I saw a documentary
that's
with
true.
the same guy who started in the documentary about a grown man who goes back to college.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Insurance purposes.
Yeah.
I always say that outdoor work is an act of domestic violence. So if you're mowing your lawn, if you're having to put up lights, if you're hedge trimming, if you're doing like all the really dangerous stuff, just because they want to make sure your insurance policy's up to date, and if something were to happen, you were told to do it, but accidents happen.
Yeah.
That's why you have to have the insurance stuff,
true.
man.
Not me, man.
You
I'm
don't put lights up.
I put your fucking lights up. What are you talking about?
One time.
Yeah. And then I knew I wasn't going to do it at my place.
That's
That's how I learned. In all fairness, when you turn your lights on, they radiate to where it looks like my house is going too. So.
We do it together. You don't put your lights up anymore.
No, I don't. My buddy comes down and does it. He's got his own business doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it got smart, man. Again, I don't want to go up there. I don't want to be able to fall off the roof. I don't want to Santa Claus it and no longer be around.
Yep. Nikki joined us.
What's up, Nikki?
Nikki Saul. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Breeze just joined. What's up, Breeze? 668.
Hell yeah.
All these people.
My sister's on as well. Hi, Sandy.
Global.
Global Jim. I don't know where my mom's at, or Tran, or any of them.
I don't want to say it on the show, but I was going to ask, where were they? I didn't see them. I was worried.
Tran made up some bullshit excuse.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And then.
Trying to get my brother to log in.
It's all right, man.
Lenny's been trying to tag him. But
Lenny or Logan said that they had something going on too. So.
Okay.
Bullshit is really what I call it.
I mean, I was just going to throw this out there. I'm looking around and I'm like, Martin Mendoza joins us live, but all these other people couldn't show up. I don't know. It kind of hurt my feelings. I was like, is it me? Like, is it me?
It could be.
It would make sense.
Happy birthday to my youngest daughter, our second youngest daughter, Mila. She just turned 11.
11.
Yeah.
Yep. Dude. She's got the same attitude as my wife, and so it's been really fun.
I don't know if you heard this or not, but during the song, I'm pretty sure I said, or someone in the crowd, I don't know who that would have been, "Happy birthday, number 4."
I wonder who that was. She was number 4.
I just keep track now. That's how I keep track by numbers. I don't even keep track by names anymore.
Yeah. She was my baby until my other baby came. Yeah. So.
That's how it works, man.
Yeah.
And they're going to have grandbabies. Man, I don't even know what's going to happen. I'm excited for that. What did you do before you decided to go off and put the blue stuff on the red stuff?
Yeah. Well, grew up working in restaurants.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah. Family owned one growing up. That's all I did.
Local?
Yep. And then
still operational?
No, not that one. However, my mom's family started working there, and then they all just kind of individually opened their restaurants.
Yeah.
And so there's still a few from the family side.
Yeah.
But wasn't for me. It's hard.
Give them a shout out. We got 1.5 million followers right now.
Yeah.
It's growing, man. This is
it's
not every week, dude. It's every week.
Overseas, too.
I was gonna,
but
I need to learn thank you in Vietnamese for the next show because
it could be. Sorry if I said something insulting.
Got a good chance. It could be.
It might be. You never know.
Go ahead.
That's good.
It actually really is. I didn't anticipate how good this was going to be. I'm excited for it. It's actually really good. Restaurant sharing.
It's a tough business, man. I mean, I think statistically, I actually saw that the other day, was 50% of first year restaurant businesses, they go out, they go under.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then it was something crazy like 80% by year 5.
Yeah.
So it was just a tough industry, and I just didn't see myself doing it.
And then you're like, hang on, I have this calling.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
Was it the siren or was it the red? Well, you guys don't have red trucks.
We don't.
No, he was really into Dalmatians, and he was expecting a Dalmatian at the station.
Yep.
I mean,
that was it.
You should. It blows my mind that they don't do that. Come on, where's the dog at?
Yeah.
Like what? Because I know my story. Like, why did you want to be alone? I don't want to help people. Right?
Well,
it's the same
I think you'd appreciate this story.
I want to hear why.
I wanted to be a cop.
Oh. Missed the testing day.
Many people don't know this story, but I wanted to be a cop.
Okay.
It turns out when I graduated from high school, it was like, hey, you can sit around till you're 21 because a lot of departments you don't pay 21.
Yeah, well, you have to.
Yeah.
Because you have to
have all the stuff, the requirements, and the post certification. Yeah.
Pistol.
Right.
You can't own a pistol until you're 21.
So
that's it.
Yeah. And so I was like, all right, well, I can either wait or try something else.
And he did it.
No. I
went
to go get my EMT. And I was like, I had no ambition to be an EMT or paramedic, right? And so, but then my instructor happened to be a firefighter with the department in the metro area, and he talked about it, and I'm like, hey, well, I'll give it a shot. And then that's all she wrote.
That's how it was.
Got on, yeah.
You just didn't want to wait long enough to be a cop.
Yeah, so I never really fulfilled my dream.
You fulfilled the bigger dream, the better dream.
You know,
You exceeded your expectations.
Why is it that firefighters don't patrol? Why aren't you going around looking for fires? Like, cops go around looking for crime.
Yeah, well,
You wait till the fire happens and then you go out? Come on, man.
yeah. I don't know.
Fire code. That's the reason.
Yeah.
Because someone has a better union. Because firefighters are like, hang on a second, let's implement fire code, fire safety, and all of these
There's
things
a lot.
so we don't have to go out and do fire watch, which used to be a thing back in the day. Do you know fire history?
Back in my
Little
day,
bit.
we
How
that's
far?
how we sent
Benjamin
signals.
Franklin days.
Okay. Do you know that back in your day, what?
We used fire to send signals, smoke signals.
SOS.
I still do that, by the way. Only with my Traeger when I'm lighting wings on fire.
Oh,
The original fire departments were all contracted. And what they found, as with policing, major corruption, policing was you get paid for every crime that you solved. Mm-hmm. So they would send people out to commit crimes, and then they would go and catch them, and they would split the money.
Right.
The original firefighters, back in the day, way before standards and everything else, it would be the same thing. You got paid for every fire that you put out.
Right.
So they would send someone out to...
Yeah. And people would have placards outside their house like, this is covered.
Yeah.
This one isn't.
And then they started having this private agency and this private agency would be fighting for the exact same fire to get there faster because you get paid for every fire that you put out. So one would start it and they would try to get there faster than the other one, and it was complete chaos.
Right.
yeah.
They unionized, they did their thing, they did amazing things, and all of a sudden it was, so we are now a municipal response or county or wildfire. And it created national standards. And I'm like, okay. Your profession is a hell of a lot smarter than cops. I'm just throwing it. There's no national standard for cops. So, but I mean, all these things matter. Like all these, and then at some point, they said, we have all this apparatus, and we're going to start shifting to medical, and we're going to show up on car wrecks. And all of a sudden, it was like, we're showing up on all these medical responses, and we're saving lives so much faster than all these other things. It's a rapidly evolving historical thing.
Yeah, right. It's just not just fires. It's EMS.
It
auto extrications.
all the time.
Elevator rescue. Somebody gets trapped in an elevator. Right. We got to get these people out. Gas leaks. Right.
Goddamn gas leaks. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
in reality, you guys just shut it off and call us.
Yeah.
Well,
I was going to say before the end of the
shut it off
show
and call
that really
a plumber.
the unsung heroes here are the plumbers.
it is the plumbers. Because
Actually-
We wouldn't put out fire without waterways.
And
right?
plumbing's health of a nation. We actually save more lives
You do.
a year than doctors
Absolutely.
do. Doctors cause more deaths than a lot of people, but plumbers, with modern plumbing, it elevated the lifespan of humans.
did you
You're
100%.
welcome.
That the
100%.
murder rate in the nation is down about 72%.
Why?
In the nation?
The attempted murder rate is up about 200%. Why do you think there's such a disparity?
Plumbers go out and fix it?
Advanced medical response.
Well,
It's you have access to medical facilities faster, and you have access to paramedics and firefighters.
Pre-hospital
and,
care.
Like,
right? And then,
you're getting there so much faster and saving lives. It's not that people aren't trying. They're trying harder. They're just not as successful because of response.
right.
It's pretty cool.
Wow.
Small wins.
Yeah.
We're learning new things.
Ella just joined. Thanks for joining us, Ella. We got a couple comments up there for Jellyfish Lighting. My niece Trinity will take care of all your needs.
Yeah, she'll
Too bad
take care
she's
of
not
it.
up here to really
Support
discuss
Jellyfish
it.
Lighting,
But, and then Peyton signed with the Broncos at one of your family's restaurants. Is what I heard.
What?
I mean,
Yep.
that's cool. My mom's here. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
That's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah, that was the whole Nathaniel Hackett, Peyton.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That didn't work out, though.
Well, we can get into football if you want. You're already moving on to what the hell? All right.
I mean, I put
Well,
the
we've been
things
talking
in.
too much, right?
Christ, I'm
I
not
put the
paying
thing,
attention.
I finished this like 45 minutes ago.
Hang on a
We've
second.
been on
We're
for an
moving
hour
on.
and a half.
We're moving on. We've been on for not that long.
Felt like it. It's been a long week.
Well,
Okay, so the Broncos didn't make it. That's cool. Washington didn't make it.
Yeah. More importantly, Pittsburgh didn't make it. Detroit.
Just shocking.
Yeah.
That's a shock.
That one hurt.
I was hoping Pittsburgh was going to make, and I only wanted to do that because how badly we screwed over the old QB when he left. Like
Russell?
Yeah, man. I mean, so Russell came in with the biggest chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
He came in with his team like, I don't have to practice with the Broncos to play the game. That was stupid. By the end of it, though, it was like, oh, we're just not going to play you. And I was like, oh, man. We paid for him. We paid a lot of money for him.
Still paying.
Still
for
paying.
him.
Yep. Still paying.
Still paying.
So I was hoping that he was going to come back and be like, oh, so the year that he left the Broncos, he made it to the,
Right.
he brought them to the Super Bowl. Didn't quite happen. That's fine. I owe DJ a bottle of whiskey for that. Probably, let's see, Super Bowls in 2 weeks.
I think he said Pappy 30 year.
I'm pretty sure well, actually, it
think
depends
that's
on who I talk to and whether or not they get it in and whether or not they're willing to sell it for the price that they have sold it before. Now that I know. Yeah. Now that I know how much he gave it away for.
Hey, it looks like the plumber's winning. Thank you, Lenny. I appreciate your insight. We'll stop talking about shop there.
Listen, if the blue stuff doesn't get to the red stuff, it never goes out.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, sepsis kills a lot of people.
That's true.
And there's no blue stuff or red stuff there. It's just internal stuff.
It's just the stuff. The things and the stuff.
The stuff. A lot of stuff.
Chiefs won. Did they win?
I mean, they won, yeah.
I mean,
Questionable.
They'll be in the Super Bowl.
are they going to win it?
I fucking hope not.
Do you want to put the predictions in right now? Do you want to put the numbers out there so our fans can do the bet MGM and then blame us for not getting it right?
We got 2 weeks before we have to actually.
Week and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We still got this. Finish this episode.
Are they going to win it, or the refs are going to win it for them?
I don't know how they're going to stop Saquon Barkley.
He's been killing it.
I mean,
It's actually really easy. It is super easy to outplay him.
Saquon?
Yeah.
What do you do? Hurt him before?
Are you kidding me? You haven't figured this out yet? Offsides. Illegal motion. Illegal man on field.
Really?
Didn't check in with the refs prior to entering the game. They will find every single reason. Went right instead of left. Didn't give us the information prior to the play.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good game.
Oh God, it'll be a penalty-filled game.
I think Saquon is going to... They don't have an answer for Saquon.
I think that should be the bet in Vegas. This will be the most penalized game in Super Bowl history.
Really?
Maybe.
I'm just saying, man.
I mean, I don't know. I think about the game. I think the Eagles got a solid secondary core.
It's okay early, by the way.
And the Eagles got a solid defense. KC's defense has been pretty solid too. But then it goes down to the quarterbacks, Mahomes or Hurts. I mean, Mahomes is hands down way better than Hurts. I'm still going for Philly. I hate Philly. It's my mom's second favorite team.
Oh, is that right?
I fucking hate Philadelphia. I hate Kansas City. But
I heard they have good cheesesteak.
I hate Kansas City more than I hate Philly.
Yeah.
And so, and just the fucking Chiefs fans out there, like, god dang.
Is it because you hate Taylor Swift?
No.
Their number one mascot?
I've never liked Kansas City. Oh. Fuck them. Fuck their barbecue.
Oh my God. Please don't get us banned again. Jesus. We just got back on the platform.
I'll call Don and have that shit. Have TikTok
just like
dismissed.
Bring back DadDimes.
Yeah. Adam F said Chiefs. I fucking hate the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You're probably cool, Adam, but
they're
going to
win, man. I'm saying that.
You think they're going to win?
They are a division rival.
You think they're going to make history
I got a feeling
by being three-peat Super Bowls?
Yeah. Well, I think it's a good opportunity for a televised proposal for the Taylor.
Yeah.
I think that is a good publicized. This is his Mahomes' 7th year, right?
Yeah.
2 years in the playoffs, 5 years in Super Bowl. This would be his 3rd for win if he wins. I think this is his 5th Super Bowl appearance in his 7 years of being in, or it's close. It's either 4 or 5.
The exact number.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be a blowout like the Eagles-Washington game.
No.
I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be one score, and it'll be right to the last couple minutes.
I think it's going to be like 24-27 or something like that.
It's going to be, and I think that is one of the coolest parts about the Chiefs. They have mastered like the last 2 minutes of the game. Everyone else is playing and they're doing it, and so is the Commanders. The Commanders got this random weird touchdown where they punted it and then it bounced off someone and then it bounced it. I'm like, all right, that's kind of cool. But it's like, all right, we're going to wait till the very last 2 minutes. We're going to be close enough to win. We're going to kick it, and that's going to end the game. And they're consistently doing that with most of the games that they played. It was like, we're going to wait till the very last few minutes just to solidify the win, and it's going to be minuscule. We're going to barely pass.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm with
We'll
DJ.
see.
I hate the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
I mean, hate is a
That's
very
a
strong word.
No.
I hate the Chiefs.
I think
I
that,
hate the Chiefs.
that accurately portrays my feelings for the Chiefs.
What'd they do to you?
They made it to the Super Bowl.
I mean, I hate a lot of people that have like wronged something, but
It's a whole divisional rival thing.
it-
We don't want to
yeah,
see the
it's-
Chargers. We don't want to see the
I
Raiders.
grew up in a diehard Bronco fan.
Absolutely.
Live and bled
but they're not
orange and
there.
blue.
But they're not in the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah,
okay.
half of them are dead. Who are you talking about? The Broncos or the Chiefs?
I'm saying that the Broncos aren't in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so why am I going to cheer for the Chiefs?
So why do you hate the Chiefs if the Broncos didn't make it?
Because the Chiefs suck. I hate the Chiefs.
But the Chiefs made it, so they don't really suck.
No, they suck.
They made it with
I know you
help
like to
of
play
the refs.
devil advocate, but I mean,
Everyone's always like,
The
what,
Raiders,
is it the
the
13th
Chiefs-
man or the 12th man on the field? Is it the 12th or 13th?
13th.
12th man is the Seattle. It's their
The
fans
crowd.
is the
Or
12th
the
man.
12th man.
Oh, okay.
Because there's only 11 guys
So,
allowed
so the
on
Chiefs
the field.
have 13, 14, 15,
Yeah,
16th.
Yeah.
Possibly.
They have
I mean, a lot
line
of those
judges,
questionable
they-
calls is like, come on.
They get calls, but I mean, every great team gets calls.
That's right, man.
They've earned the right to get those calls. I mean, I don't like the Chiefs. I respect Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's phenomenal. I wish we would have picked him up, but not to mention 60,000 Caucasians doing the tomahawk chant is a little racist. It's a little racist. Oh, like I could do that.
Well, what about the skull thing for the Vikings? Isn't that like a Vikings racial issue?
No,
You sure?
whites are whites, man.
Whoa. I don't know if you can classify into one group, but that's whatever,
No,
dude.
you can.
Whatever. Whoa.
European, white.
I'm not European, though. I mean,
You're in America. Your ancestry is from Germany, which is part of Europe, which means you're white.
I visited one time, but that was...
Semantics. Semantics.
I mean, I'm just saying that. I've never, whatever. The Chiefs are going to win. I'm sorry. It's going to happen.
All right.
So,
Yeah. I mean,
We'll make better predictions next Wednesday. The way I have it, 27-24 Eagles, Saquon with 3 touchdowns.
I saw that Lenny said he reacted to our video. I thought it said he reported our video.
With your hate speech, yeah, we should.
I thought he was like, this is hate speech going on.
I agree.
We need to have them removed immediately.
Valerie, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
See, I love the conversations on DadDimes, man. At least we have some organic conversations about what's going to actually happen, like the wedding, and then fiction and fantasy, like the Eagles. But, you know, Philadelphia does have, what are they? They Liberty Bell. They have some cool things there. Liberty Hall. That's where the Declaration of Independence was signed. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wasn't Ben Franklin born there?
They have a cheesesteak.
Yeah, I'd much rather have a cheesesteak than. Actually, I like barbecue too, but whatever.
You
Cheesesteaks are good.
Mayonnaise-based barbecue.
Mayonnaise-based barbecue? No.
Have you ever had it?
No.
I don't think I have.
Then how do you... Mayonnaise-based barbecue sauce. Man,
Never had it.
okay.
I'm missing out.
But you already don't like it. I'm going to order you some.
Order me some.
Yep. Man, I have to spell it. Mayonnaise.
Spell it out loud.
Based. BBQ sauce for DJ. Just like a automatic can opener.
That came in clutch. For Christmas, he got me an automatic can opener.
No shit.
This guy has been working 39 years with a hand crank. Now, his forearms are where it's at.
My right forearm's not from the can opener.
He's only opening cans. That's the only reason.
I will be man enough to say my right forearm's not from the can opener. My left is probably. I'm not a switch hitter.
Oh, okay.
Every once in a while, the stranger's all right.
Every now and then.
Oh, God.
But, yeah.
Just saying.
Grab that for you,
Oh, thank you, sir.
Get you some ice in there.
I was in Atlanta, and that's the first time I had the mayonnaise base. And I was like, you have mayonnaise base and everything fried. By the end of the day, I went back to the hotel and I was like, I can't breathe. It's like, oh, Jesus. They have a different way of doing things down there.
Thank you.
Mayonnaise-based barbecue. I mean, it sounds like it could be good. I like potato salad.
I will tell you,
mayonnaise.
it is absolutely delicious. But if you actually think about mayonnaise-based anything, it just it automatically adds about 3 pounds for just looking at it.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's
There's
fine.
some junk in this trunk.
Sounds good.
See, even my mom hate the Chiefs.
Yeah, but she is a lovely individual who got her plaque.
Yeah.
And at least she doesn't hate me anymore. That's
Don't
what matters.
ruin the circle of trust, Justin.
I just want to make sure she doesn't hate me.
With the plaque, you got back in with her.
Yeah.
Don't make her kick you out.
I'm still in the circle. Like I just want to be on the good side because I really fear what her bad side looks like.
Oh, she could get mean.
I'm not living on that side.
I mean, she's old now, but she's simmered down.
I don't think so. I think she could still hit me with a shoe if she wanted to.
Well, I'm sure she could.
Probably from her house right now.
Like a boomerang.
Mm-hmm. I know where I said.
Smack.
Speaking about plaques, our laser guy got this in today. I'm pretty excited about it.
Oh, nice.
What do you think?
Looks beautiful.
See, oh,
Got your
It
plaque.
just so
Thank
happens we have a laser
Nice.
guy.
We have a
yeah.
guy.
Oh yeah, fellas.
It's to commemorate these experiences.
Man, I'm gonna hang this up.
Right above your headboard. We could also put pictures of me and Justin up there if you want us to, but
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah.
laugh, but I'm pretty sure we can make that happen.
I'm sure.
It's all about shadowing.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you for being
No,
on the
thank
show.
you.
This just commemorates
This
this
is,
episode. We're excited that you were able to take the time out.
I appreciate the invite. It's an honor.
Yeah.
It's an honor
Yeah.
to be here. This
Well,
is cool, man. When you guys told me about this,
You're like, you guys do what?
no, I was like, let me check these episodes out. And I was like,
Yeah.
that's badass.
And we have
Thank
fun.
you. This is awesome.
It's
You were absolutely welcome.
yeah. We have fun doing it.
DadDimes, man. It's awesome.
It's global.
It is internationally known, man. Derek obviously doesn't care about watching our show anymore. He cares more about
La chancla.
video games.
Yeah. Which reminds us, if you do want to go support us, there's a QR code right here. You could go ahead and scan that. That takes you to DadDimes shop. Or you could go to daddimesmyspreadshop.com daddimesmyspreadshop.com to order all your DadDimes,
Let's scan the QR
all,
code.
all your merch. all of our merch for you.
All the much.
I don't know what I said, man. I fasted Monday, Tuesday, ate today, and I'm
You
drinking.
shouldn't have ate today. This would have just made. This is how you break your fast.
Yeah, that's why I'm breaking it.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I had lunch today. It was good.
So you're trying to get that autophagy going?
I'm trying to get my stomach to shrink so I don't eat so fucking much. But yeah. I was eating
that's why you're
everything
doing
in
it.
sight, and so I was like, I gotta taper it back.
Wind it back just a
That's
bit.
hard.
I mean,
That's hard,
264 pounds of sexy is not fair to this world, you know. I gotta reel it back in.
Yeah.
I gotta reel it in so my wife doesn't have to fight off everyone all the time when they see.
I'm a little worried,
Yeah.
man, because I think at some point, she's going to have to be, get away from my man. And at some point, I'm going to have to do the same thing. Get away from him.
Yeah,
Get away from the beard.
Yeah.
yeah. Once it,
I
mean, it's almost back.
I made it, Lenny. 25-foot walk can be brutal. Yep.
He had to cut his beard to go through the FD test.
How was that?
I failed.
Really?
He shouldn't have.
I'll give him another chance.
Right. Well, it was for the city of Thornton, and I had a deadline. I had to get. So I was told about the deadline like really close to like a month
to the deadline.
Before the deadline. So my true fashion, I fucked off and didn't work out like I should have, and I was like, I think I got it, and then I didn't have it. Failed.
Hang on a second. You did have it. Absolutely had it. It was a misstep. It wasn't like you couldn't have kept pushing through. It was a misstep on the stair thing.
Yeah,
Is this a CPAP?
Yeah.
Yep. So as the stair stepper was coming down, my foot got pinched in it, and I lost, which I did like 4 times already. But at that point, my legs were too fatigued to catch me, and I fell. So it wasn't meant to be.
No,
I mean,
give up, man.
Meant to be a plumber.
Nope.
I told myself that we knew someone that was in the
slinging
academy,
pipe.
and they could have just signed off on it, and that would have been fun.
Well,
but, whatever.
Come do ours.
Yeah.
We get a lot of practice sessions in. Yep. We'll get you ready.
I got to do a lot more fasting there.
I'm gonna throw this out there, man. We'll do practice sessions in
We'll
the
do it in
sack
cul-de-sac, man.
all day
Yeah,
long,
it's
man.
gonna be-
I mean, we can. I actually still want to take the test and pass it just
Yep.
to prove to myself, hey, I could do it.
You can.
So
It sounds like a mishap, right?
It was
a
a
mishap, but
misstep.
It wasn't
is what
like
I'm
a
saying.
misstep.
it was a misstep, but it was also if I would have prepared better, that misstep I could have caught myself to be able to.
But the misstep was
accelerate
like
through it.
how many seconds left?
I think it was like within 10 seconds.
There you go.
That's what I'm
had
saying.
it.
Like
You had it.
So if you
Yeah.
would have finished that, you would have had enough time to recover between the next.
Next
I mean, and then the
stage,
next
yeah.
one was like because we went through each one of those.
All the rest of them were fairly fucking easy.
You could have gotten
Yeah.
through those, but
Yeah.
10 seconds.
With that test, the first part is
Messed up.
the hardest.
Yeah. It. I still want to do it just
Yeah.
to
Let's do it, man.
say, hey,
Yeah.
I could do it. So
You can.
We know some people
Yep.
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
that know some things
You can.
about some stuff.
I mean, fucking bulked up Vic over here.
Goddamn Terminator.
No,
Goddamn, how much you pushing up now, Vic?
no, man.
450.
Jesus.
No.
Hang on, we can move the camera. We can put you on right now. 3 drinks in, dude. Let's see what the.
Get to the chapel.
Come on, do it.
You girly man.
I think I got 70s over there on the dumbbells. I'm pretty sure you can.
That's
knock
good.
those. I think
No.
good. No.
No.
I think I could do 70s on the dumbbell once.
A solid one, followed by a snap of the spine.
Lady says he gets in
I
trouble.
don't think that.
That's what he say. When he cut his beard, I got in trouble.
Yeah, then he kept making passes at me. I had to ban him from the house until it started growing back.
I mean, it did happen. Did happen. We're having a good time, man.
This is good.
Love DadDimes. What are we thinking about the oak and
It's good.
axe and oak?
Good pick.
Axe and Oak.
Oh, you picked
Colorado
it.
Springs.
This is a local. This is a state local. I'm all about the Tennessees and some Kentuckys. Some,
I think this is a solid one, whether it's
Nashville?
neat, chilled, or on the rocks.
I'm having a really good time with it.
It's really good.
We're not there yet. We're getting there, but we're not there yet. We'll do some ratings here in a minute.
Hell yeah. I gotta.
This is my 1 hour to drink a week. Out of 168 hours, I drink 1 hour.
1 hour.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I feel like I've already worked 168 hours this week.
So I actually broke down some hours, and I didn't like it. I broke down that if you sleep 8 hours a night, it's roughly what? What's 8 times 7?
I'm a plumber.
There's
He's a
no-
firefighter.
yeah, there's
you're,
no
the
math in there.
you're the fucking.
It's like 72.
You're the
something like that.
professor here. Come on. Hold on. Why, I don't know why you looked at us for that math. 8 times 7, 56.
Is it right?
Yeah.
56 hours.
Put it in
Sleep.
I put it in football terms.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Smart
There you
man.
go. Okay.
I was thinking mathematically, and I was like, I have no idea. Football.
Football. Oh, yeah.
56.
7 touchdowns.
There we
5
go.
touchdowns. Yeah.
7 is 8, 56.
Which is
56,
what
56
the
hours.
Eagles are going to put on.
They won't. 56 hours a week you sleep. How many hours do you spend on the couch?
If I
Well,
try
yeah.
not to sit on the couch, because if
Yeah.
I sit on the couch when I get
It's-
home, I fall asleep, and
yeah.
I'm there 10 hours.
Well, if you ask Nancy, my wife, she said I spend
Too much.
too much.
Well, yeah, and again, I'm not talking about the loungers. See, I've been in a firehouse because there was one attached to the police department. In fact, it was attached to the rugby stadium, and they goddamn had it made. Yeah. They have lounge, man. They're just lounging back. They're like, oh yeah, we're waiting for a call. Oh, there's
hand-me-down stuff. By the way.
It is not
fine.
hand-me-down stuff.
Hand-me-down?
Yeah, it's okay.
I know what the budget. The lazy boys are like, they have the magic fingers. But I'm like, so if you relax like 6 to 9 o'clock at night, right? You do that 5 days a week. That's 15 hours. Done. Yeah, okay.
Hey, your washer's done.
Yeah. Mr.
I got some
Lazy
things.
Boy recliner.
Oh, my washer's done.
Let me press this button so it goes to the dryer.
I don't know if anyone remembers this, but when the power went out in the neighborhood, I had to turn my lights off so no one knew that I had power.
Oh, I knew.
We all knew. I knew.
I was like, I gotta go turn the lights off.
That motherfucker.
I'm like, I'm a beacon of
Anarchy.
gonna fight them up. 24 hours a week on the couch.
24 hours.
Yeah.
Woo. It's a whole day.
That's
a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Like 24 hours a week. I'm like, holy hell. I spend 2 hours in here plus a day between the show and between the gym and between remote work. So that's what 14 hours. I mean, you start.
Is that what you call it when you go from your office to here? Oh, remote work. Come on, man.
This is my remote office.
This guy.
Remote work.
Yeah, I mean, when I take calls in here, I'm like, hey, I still have a fiber line, so I have really good internet. But I'm like, you know what? I got to be in my remote location because this is like my resort.
That's pretty good.
And it's about to get better, by the way. I got to show you some ideas after we get off the show. But here's all these hours that I'm like, they're stagnant. We're not doing anything. You're on the couch for 24 hours. You're sleeping 56 hours. I drink 1 hour a week. I drink 52 hours a year.
It's not enough.
That's not enough. You're right. That's not
rookie numbers.
But you start putting these things up, and you're like, holy hell, where are you spending time?
School.
Yeah.
I remember high school. I remember my first beer.
That's cute.
It was a Pabst.
I just want to say I want the support from everybody. Lenny said, I believe in you, DJ. I already taped your face on Mr. September on my fireman calendar.
Yeah.
First of all, you're going to be Mr. September.
You look like a Mr. September.
We already have Brandon's picks just joined. We already have you set up for the firefighter calendar wearing the reindeer and a fire hose.
Actually, that's a part of our DadDimes calendar, too.
Then the plumber.
It's a twofer.
The wrenches.
The wrench?
Ooh, I got a fucking wrench for that, too.
Sign me up.
Firefighters be jealous of that wrench.
Yeah.
I actually use that wrench.
We're going to do a supportive photo where he's in the front holding the camera and I'm back here holding the rest of the whole thing.
Yeah, I like it. Oh, we should do another one at the hydrant over here where Vic's trying to turn it on and I'm walking over there with the wrench like, I got this.
Get out of the way.
Come on.
Yeah. Move.
That'd be cool.
Oh, God. See, this is what we do. We're having a good time with Dad. What's up, Megan? Thank you for joining. We're having a good time on DadDimes because it's Wednesday.
Megan M. That's Meghan Markle.
Wednesday.
Yeah, royalty.
Yeah.
I know. That's one of our new...
Canadian listeners. Aren't they in
Meghan
Canada?
Markle's not Canadian. It's England, dude.
No, but her and she married Harry. Didn't they move to...
Markle?
Yeah, they moved to Canada. And
I thought she married William. Wait, which one was the older one? Which one was like went to the military, did like a lot of service?
That's
gonna be like the next
That's
king?
William. He
Yeah.
married the white chick. Meghan Markle's the black
Kate.
chick. Yeah.
He married Kate.
Yeah, Meghan Markle's the black chick. They moved to...
She's not black.
She is half black. Yes, she is. Google it, man. You think I make shit up. Like, I know a lot of nonsense, but... Lenny, can you Google that and confirm it? He's our IT guy.
Do some fact checking.
Can you fact check Meghan Markle's background?
Listen, I saw her thing on Oprah, and she was not.
She is.
Next to Oprah, she wasn't.
That's why the Queen didn't like her, is because she was a colored gal. Bull fucking shit. Dude, read an Inquirer.
Oh, my
okay?
God. Oh, Brandon's picks just did is that a face mat? That's just...
Face mat. Brandon,
Yeah,
you can confirm
That's
Meghan
not
Markle's ethnicity.
That is not true.
I got Lenny on the job. Lenny will figure it out.
See, we've been trying to get a producer going on the show to be able to do some of these fact checks while we're going.
Right on the spot.
And we can't get anyone to take the job these days. I don't understand, man. It's a good paying job. It's a
Letty.
Yeah. He's slow with Google.
Oh, that's okay.
He's slow in general, but with Google, even slower.
No, not at all.
No, I love Lenny.
I don't even know how we went on that tangent.
I don't either, but I know I'm right. I know I'm right.
Well, as long as you think you're right.
I've read an Inquirer. Boom! She's black. Told you.
Just because you point your finger at a screen.
Lenny said it. He Googled it.
I can't see in reverse, man. You're looking at a screen. I'm looking at you.
I said, boom, she's black. He literally posted, she's black.
There you go.
She married, my mom said she married Harry. Her dad is white and her mom is black. Look at, if I could drop that, I know the expense.
Watch where you're putting your hand. Elon Musk was doing that these days. Whoa.
I was doing this. Solidarity,
whoa,
baby.
That's not what I saw. We're about to get banned again for what's up, James? Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't, careful. Yeah.
Fist is closed, brother.
I don't know, man.
Hey, fight the power.
I forgot you can do that.
I could do that.
One of the most special parts of my day today was a random child was running up to my house, not random at all, and she said, "I want to see Dose," and gave like the biggest hug ever, and I was like, all right, the day was worth it.
Nice.
It was the little. She's amazing. I thought I got privileged because of that, but I haven't quite gotten there yet. Maybe one day.
I'm going to clarify this.
Chunky's on. What's up?
My sister posted, Lenny is far from slow. He is full of useless knowledge. I am the exact same thing. Like, me too. Like, I know.
You can't say that.
I'm full of
You can't.
useless,
That was a
dumb
movement.
stuff.
You can't be part of that movement.
Me too?
Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah, that is taken.
Yeah, you can't do that one.
I as well. I as well. I'm part of the I as well movement. It wasn't a knock on him. I'm just like him. We're just like each other.
And honestly, I didn't know that they moved to Canada. I had no idea.
Yeah, because Harry was like, "No, Mom." Or wait, no, Mom. Hey, Granny.
Oh
He can't say that. He said, "Hey, Granny, what? I can't do it.
What's up, Carl?
I got my girl. Like, you don't like her because her color." And so they moved to Canada.
And then they had a Oprah exclusive Colonial Real Estate song. What's up?
What up?
They're like, what do you mean colonial? It's crazy.
Colonel.
Colonial.
Whatever.
That's not Colonel's up there. That's D.H. Taylor.
Yeah, looks the same.
Colonial. IAL versus EL. We're getting close, though.
Whatever, man.
I've been asked this on several occasions.
Yeah.
And it is, what is the worst call you've ever been on? And I never asked that because I never want to go there because it is actually horribly traumatic. And I remember hearing a paramedic tell me one year, it's the equivalent to asking a sexual assault victim how that experience was.
Yeah.
What is your favorite call?
What is my favorite call?
Yeah.
This Buffalo Wild Wings is going down, right? And I see 50 wings just sitting
wings
there.
right there.
It was
And I was like,
blazing hot.
Parmesan garlic, half.
Are those Asian
zing.
zings?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. And he goes and he grabs all 50. It's like,
Don't ever go to the Buffalo Wild Wings. Okay,
Yeah.
by the way,
it's shit.
Yeah, I mean,
it
there's
smells like it. It's horrible.
Man.
All right,
There's a lot.
No, like
Second
I know
favorite call.
there is a lot. I mean, it's
Absolute
hard to narrow it down.
favorite call where you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's. I gotta
You don't
think,
have one?
'cause, Yeah, I mean, there's quite a bit. I think at the end of the day, it's if you leave and you made a difference, you help somebody out.
Yes,
That's the most important.
but you have a favorite.
There is, but
you have something in your world where you're like, I went up on this one thing and it was like,
the hard part is like every day there's some you're like, oh man,
What is
that was
your
a good
Mr.
call.
PJ?
And then,
What is your Mr. PJ?
what is my Mr. PJ?
Yeah.
Mr. PJ. Yeah.
I mean,
Didn't think about it.
There are some significant impacts by all means. And you're like, all right, I made a difference today. That's really cool. But there are some calls where like you get off and you're like,
Yeah.
worth it.
Yep.
Because there's the horrible parts of the job, and then there's some fun parts of the job, and then there's
Yeah.
I was going to throw this out there. Your wife was a part of it. Like, one of the coolest programs that I think I've ever seen was like a youth camp just for girls for the profession. That is,
had that. Your daughters came and did it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
our daughters
that
did
is
it.
such a cool experience.
I remember when they announced it, the recruiter at the time was like, "Hey, do you know anybody?" Absolutely, and that's when they reached out to you guys and like, "Hey,"
But like
and they had a great time.
Oh, they had my kid still. She's like, "I know how to do CPR, just in case you ever go down." I'm like, push harder, like you're gonna real deep, like
get in there.
whatever you learned. So much harder because you learned it on mannequins that weren't as fluffy, but get in there, man.
Yeah.
But like that was such a really cool experience and exposure, and I'm like,
and he almost went down a few times.
Yeah.
oh my god,
He's
I've
allergic
had
to
some
shrimp.
Came with,
dumb things going on these days, but those
Every
are
now
the
and
things.
then I sneak a shrimp in his food and just see the reaction.
It's like, let's see how you're feeling. And my face like,
Because I used to be an EMT as well.
That's right.
And
You
so I'm
told
like,
me
I
that.
want to see if I still got it.
Yeah, just
Just
let me
I could save
refresh the
lives.
skills here.
Yeah. I
that's
run shrimp around his old fashioned glass.
he does it
sometimes.
around. It's like a rim.
Yeah. In about 20 minutes, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's just like right around my neck. It starts to swell.
Hope you got your EpiPen.
4. I have 4.
I hit him.
Yeah.
This is on us, Vic.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember having this conversation with this guy, and I was like, "Yeah, so how hard is it to get EpiPens?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, I mean, they're getting pretty expensive, and you have to put in for one." I call my insurance company. They're like, "Oh, we'll have it to you tomorrow." I'm like, "Privilege."
Yeah. I mean, that's what it is.
I was like, "Hey, do you need an extra one? Because I have so many over here now. Would you like one? Here you go, dude."
I was like, I think I got a couple expired. This one's only like 3 years expired.
It should be fine.
It's semi-clear. We're good.
We're good.
You can look in there.
Yeah.
I didn't even look.
That's how you know if they're expired, is if it's cloudy, it's not good.
Mine talks to me.
That's that privilege.
Put on thigh. Press hard.
Oh, Fernando said, ask Vic about
Ja,
laughing
ja,
in
ja,
Spanish.
ja, ja.
Yeah. Because the J in Spanish is
Ja,
an
ja.
H.
So that's how you
So,
type it.
ha,
Ja,
ha,
ja.
but it's ja, ja, ja.
You don't
But
have
I'll
one?
tell you a quick little short story
Love
behind
it.
it.
Love it. Yep.
Go on a call. This lady calls. Hey, my husband's not acting right.
Yeah.
Right. So we go meet the husband. Go through her question assessment. He's totally acting fine. Like he's responding to her questions, answering everything competent.
Yeah.
You know. I'm like, ma'am, what's going on? He's like, he's not acting right. He's laughing in Spanish. And so we're like looking at each other. How do you laugh in Spanish? Ja, 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 ja. Like what's like? I don't know how do you laugh in Spanish?
Ja, 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 ja.
Ja, 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 ja. So that call ever since like
I mean, it's
It's
things
like-
like that.
it's like, ma'am, are we actually here for you?
That's it. Ma'am, are you okay?
Do you know how many quarters are in $1.50?
I don't know, but he's laughing in Spanish. Okay,
See? Those are the fun calls.
good one, Fern. I forgot about that.
You
one.
get to some calls and you're like,
Yeah, I think at this point, I'm like, for me, it's more like I leave the shift, go home, and knew we did a good job as far as like
absolutely.
came professional at all calls, worked hard, we trained,
Yeah.
did everything we can. That for me, that's a win.
Grand Junction's proud to have you, man.
Oh my God. But here, okay. But I know for a fact.
Yeah.
I know the
Oh,
responses.
there's a lot of good memories.
But there's
man.
ones where you show up and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's not even like, why am I here? But like by the end you're like,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
That happened, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah.
What's your favorite
But
call?
I mean,
I don't think we've heard yours.
yeah.
I mean, we heard a lot of shotguns.
We've had a
shotgun
lot.
calls, which
Dude,
they're up there.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
I have my favorite FD call at shotguns, and I shit you not, it was a lady fell out of a truck that was super lifted. She was really drunk. She fell, hit her head, a little bit of blood. Not horrible. It happens. We were like, all right, we need a medicine to check her out. She does have a head injury, and she's been drinking. Truck shows up, ambulance shows up, everyone gets out of the truck, everyone gets out of the ambulance, and they head in the club. And I'm like, she's right here, dude. And they're like, oh, we got to clear the building first. And I'm like, you guys got
Hey, man, we got to secure the scene. You know? Got to make sure everything's good.
I was like, she's right here. I was like, but we got to check inside first. I see what you're doing. I got it.
Scene safety is important.
I will tell you one of the most eye-opening calls, and by the time I was off, I was like, that should not have happened. The only time that I've ever seen someone that should not have worn a seatbelt. Car was racing down Colorado Boulevard, racing another car, lost control, ran in, and hit a light pole. It should have been the most horrible, horrific things that you show. Like, you show up and you're like, oh my God, there's body parts everywhere. Yeah. A horrible situation, right? It's one of those things in the back of your brain where you're like, this is horrible, never want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Didn't happen that way. Passenger wasn't wearing a seatbelt. When it hit the pole, the driver's seat got shoved into the passenger seat, launched her out of the car. She came out with 0 injuries.
Yeah.
He came out with like a couple minor like scrapes and bruises, and I'm like,
Divine intervention.
oh dear Lord! And he ended up being a linebacker for a certain NFL team years later.
Really?
So yeah, it is what it is. I looked at that though, and I came off that scene and was like, this has to be one of my favorite calls ever because no one was injured.
There's
the situation that hurt, like the compounding events that occurred one after another, saved everyone.
Yeah.
And you're like,
everybody's all right.
They had insurance.
He has a great career. I mean, you know, he's not a chief.
Yeah.
He might be an Eagle. I don't know.
There you go.
Maybe that's the reason why I hate the Eagles. I don't know. But all I know, not saying anything, it was one of the craziest things that I walked away from and was like, damn, did that just happen?
Yeah.
Like,
There's
that should have been absolutely terrific.
Yep.
Or not terrific, terrifying. And by the end of it, you're like, huh. So,
Not that bad.
a single car accident with no injuries. Easy report.
yeah.
Small things win.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They add up.
Yeah. There's quite a bit of accidents. You see rollovers, and heavy mechanism damage.
Yeah.
People are fine.
And usually
Like,
they're driving
all right.
Teslas. That's the safest car on the planet.
Allegedly.
They are until they light on fire.
Okay.
And then they burn like a sieve and you can't put them out. You just let them go. Just let them go.
My sister has a question.
Go ahead.
Joey Porter? Question mark?
No.
Nope. Not him. He was a Stiller.
No, I wasn't. No.
But he did go to CSU.
Nope.
Well, no, Joey Porter went to CSU.
Gotcha. It was 2010. So, actually, he was just getting out of college, had a major contract. He probably is out of the NFL by now. Because that would have been 15 years. And that is way beyond the lifespan of NFL.
I'd have to know the name to tell you.
We'll talk about it later. What's up, Shango? We need to get to ratings.
Shango.
Neat. That's what I said.
Shango.
Shango.
Django's a good movie, by the way.
The Django?
The Django.
Neat. All right. So we rate it on neat, which is right out of the bottle in the glass. Then we go into the glycerin bottle, which is chilled. Then we go on the rocks, which is the show, which is the ice ball. 3 different ratings, 0 to 5. 0 being I wouldn't give this to the worst person on the planet. 5 being I wouldn't tell my best friends about it unless they're really good friends and unless it's a really good night, like Stag.
So 5 being the best.
5 being the
5
best,
being the best.
0 being, well, 0.
Pretty good, man.
So we're going to go
I ain't gonna
neat.
lie.
It's the best you ever had.
We're going to go
Pretty
neat.
good.
Yeah.
So it's 3 different ratings. We're going to start with neat, out of the bottle, in the glass.
Neat.
What are you thinking? 0 to 5.
Say 4.
Okay.
It's good. Good stuff.
I think it's
I'll
solid.
have some more. Have some more.
No, you've had, I mean, come on. We're on a budget here for this show, but whatever.
You got
Fern
4
would know this.
houses to
Have some
walk
more.
to.
Yeah. That's a long way to go.
Okay. Yeah, neat was 4.
Is it
think
weird
it's-
that I had to find your last name on the county records to make sure that I spelt it right? Because
Oh, really?
I really wanted
Did
to
you
make
really?
sure.
They might have spelled it wrong.
I
Did you spell
didn't.
it?
No, they didn't. They know how to tax you. They got your name
Oh,
right. Believe me
they
when
do.
I tell you.
They do.
But I was like, I got to make sure that this is right, and I really got to make sure that I'm not going to ask him because that'd be really weird. So,
you spelled it wrong.
no,
I mean, you could ask me.
I wanted to make sure that I did like the tax assessors. I was like,
I've been like, oh my god.
all the people that know how to take your money, they're going to know exactly how to spell your name.
That's true.
Go ahead.
It's crazy that he knows how to look you up like that, by the way.
You have no idea my research skills.
So he knows your income,
Oh, he
your
knows
blood type.
everything,
He knows
yeah.
everything about you, by the way.
If I know your rank, I can get at least a range because it's
Yeah.
all public information.
Yeah.
For me, it's solid, man. I'm gonna give it 3.5.
I actually think that is really good.
Solid.
I'm impressed with that out the bottle, and it's going to get slightly better with chilled for me because I like it. It's a 3.8.
Okay.
Chilled on the glycerin ball, which the story behind this, by the way, is I borrowed one from Disney and never gave it back. So then I decided we needed more.
I'm going to go with 4.
They're pretty cool. You're going 4 across.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Okay.
I've been chugging these, man. They're delicious.
Goes
They're
down
really
smooth.
good.
Yeah. I'm gonna pump it up to 3.8.
We're moving.
3.8.
Moving
3.8.
right on.
I like it chilled.
round off,
It's
man.
really good chilled.
I mean, we're in like the dead of them. We're actually really not yet in winter. I mean, we got really cold. We're not done yet. March is still the snowiest month. We haven't even hit that yet.
We'll be there next week.
Historically,
apparently.
like it chilled during really hot days. It makes me feel better. I like this chilled. I think that I will move it to a 4. It is really good. I think this is a really good Colorado product. I didn't anticipate this coming out of the Springs, but
No, not at all.
historically it's crime. But the bourbon's good.
Historically, it's meth, but now they make good bourbon too. So fuck yeah.
Well, they have to. I mean, the military bases, they have to supply them, so it's a really good
meth?
option. Bourbon.
Oh, okay. I was just asking a question.
I got a good meth military story when you're ready, though. Go
All
ahead.
right. On the rocks.
Yep.
So on the rocks.
4.
You're just,
Take it with 4.
You're done. You're
4
doing it across the
board.
board.
4 aboard.
4.
Four.
All right.
Four.
OTR.
I have it on the rocks. I'll go with the 4.
Okay.
I think it gets slightly better, slightly diluted.
Okay.
It also depends on the dilution rate.
That's
key.
the point. Yeah.
When it sat in there, it did get watered down, took away the flavors. But when it's a slight dilution to it,
Yeah.
it's fucking delicious.
All right. I'm going to say it's a 4 directly on the rocks. Mm-hmm. After 10 minutes, 3.8. After 20 minutes, 3.5. The more it dilutes, the more it takes away from the actual bourbon itself. It's really, really good on the rock. It's really good to get chilled. If you can, put it on soapstone, put it in the freezer. It's not going to freeze. Put it on glycerin ball, whatever it is to chill it down.
Or
that is probably one of the
Put
best
it in
ways
the
to drink
freezer, maybe 3 drops of water in there.
that. You can do that
Probably
if you have a pipette.
Or just
No, pipette.
a dropper.
That's a pipette.
No, like a medicine
Pipette,
dropper.
no. Pipette.
Whatever.
Well, since you are familiar with DadDimes, we have something that every show we end with, and it is the DadDime Dime of the Week. You are a father of a child who is growing up too quick.
Way too
quicker than
quick.
you
Way too
would have ever anticipated. We talked about this last show. Oh, my God.
7.
Yeah.
7.
We talked about this last show that, your child is watching you become a parent as much as you're watching them grow up as a child,
100%.
which is absolutely insane. And the children that you're raising today are not it's not the childhood that you were raised in. So it's all in.
Different.
We were talking about it in the car today. Your grandchild is going to be a generation beta child, by the way.
I don't know what
So
that means.
That's the new generation.
So it's generation
That's
X.
fucking
is-
bullshit. My grandson's gonna be an alpha.
Alpha's done.
It's done. Yeah,
No,
it's a beta.
God damn it.
As a
no,
beta, man.
Hell no. He's an alpha.
So it was. It was
I'm still just joking.
Generation X. It was millennial. It was Generation Z.
Correct. Z.
And then it went to alpha.
Zebra.
Now
Now
we're into
beta.
beta, which is super weird. But they will be exposed to things as to which you were exposed to the rotary phone. So
they will be exposed to things that we were promised via Back to the Future.
Yeah.
When they grow up.
The reason why we don't have flying cars is because we don't trust humans. That's the reason why. You understand that, right? If you drive around and you see bumpers
drones
being held by duct tape, that's why we don't have flying cars.
Yeah.
We have people that will duct tape their goddamn flying cars and they will fall out of the sky. That's why we can't trust humans with really cool stuff.
That's bullshit because my father-in-law is a redneck and he's got redneck ingenuity. And everything he ever fixed in his life has worked.
When it becomes autonomous and third-party owned, we will have flying vehicles immediately.
Big words. We don't know.
Okay, so we don't have enough time for it in the show, but they're creating
AI,
these things called...
AI is taking over.
They're creating these things called...
You could have said AI.
Vertiports, which are really cool, and they're doing it in a lot of municipal areas that are high-stake locations like Chicago, Boston, and they're made for flying taxis that are autonomous. There's no pilot. And the reason why they do that is because they don't trust humans. Humans will crash traps. These things will technically take you from one place to another. Now, that being the case, autonomous driving in Vegas and LA has caused a lot of wrecks. So, we're not quite there yet.
I don't trust Skynet. I've seen the movie.
Listen, I can't wait.
Me too.
We deserve it. We, as a human race, have created this thing. We deserve Skynet at this point. Come on, man. We need to have... We're having these Tesla bots come out now. They're going to come in, they're going to take some jobs, and they're going to come back, and they're going to be like, hey, you're not making the right choice. And it's going to be like iRobot, and they're going to take... We did this.
It's going to be interesting.
I think of it...
It'll be interesting.
I want to see... Everybody goes to iRobot all the time. But what about Bicentennial Man?
Yeah.
He was a cool dude, man.
All the generations.
He was a cool dude.
Yeah.
That's the future I see is Bicentennial Man.
I'm trying to figure out how to get a T-1000 because he was able to go through the bars and then keep going.
Yeah.
Liquid alloy. DadDime Dime of the Week. I know you've been thinking about it, right? So what? He's looking at me. I don't have a DadDime Dime.
He was like, what was that again?
What is the advice for the millions upon millions global?
I have been thinking about it and just watching. We were just talking about it, but time, time.
Okay.
Time.
So
now that my daughter's grown up, getting a little more independent. She's not doing the stuff that she used to be when she was little, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Hey, come hang out with me. Let's watch a movie. Let's do this. Yeah. No, I just want to play over here. Mm-hmm. It's like it's going by quick.
Yeah.
So spend as much time as you can. Time.
It's
because we know that time is
it's the only
goes
thing
fast.
Yeah.
You don't have enough time, right? And we'll never get it back.
You'll never get it back.
Never get it back.
No. When it's gone, it's gone.
And for me, being the only child, you only have one kid.
Yeah.
It's different, right? Because there is no more, right?
Yeah. I was the youngest of 4.
Right.
One brother, 2 stepsisters.
Damn.
You say that about me. Whatever. Look at your kids. My kid is the only.
Yeah.
And it is one of those things where it's... I got one shot to get it. You had 30 shots to get it right.
And now you're going to hit another shot.
And now you got a grandchild to get it right.
Grandson.
But yes. Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
can make a couple mistakes.
Yeah, you don't make mistakes. I got you. But you're not wrong. I mean, we were talking about, at some point you start counting down of you only have so many holidays.
Yeah.
And then they come to your house for the holiday, but you don't see them in between. Sometimes. Sometimes they go. We were just talking about
we're just talking about it. Yeah, you have 5 Christmas.
Right. I'm down to 5. Yeah. 5 Christmases, 5 summers, 5 Thanksgivings, 5 spring breaks.
5 birthdays.
And then it's...
I'm 18. I can do what I want.
I'm in school, possibly in a different school. Or at a different state.
Yeah.
We were talking about this. One of your... cousins, I would, if I'm doing the math right, your wife's sister, is dating someone.
My wife's sister?
Yes.
Okay.
Who went to a different Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. My little sister.
Yeah. So the all of a sudden it's like now they have to split.
21 years old.
Yeah.
And For the first time in her life, she went to Thanksgiving other than my house.
Yeah.
For my wife, it was traumatic. For me, it was also traumatic because I'm like, she's been at everything.
Right.
And now she met a guy that she is serious with.
Yep.
And we fucking miss Thanksgiving with her. You know? And eventually that happens to all of our kids.
Yeah.
You know? And it's a
But
bummer.
when it happens the first time, it's
Oh
It's
my
like, what
god.
the fuck?
it's like,
yeah.
what? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not right.
What do you mean you're not coming home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you used to live here. Why aren't you
Right.
living here? Why
My wife
aren't you coming home?
My wife almost attacked her.
Yeah. I mean, I was actually kind of afraid because she called me and she said, "Hey, I know that you can capture and evade. Is there any chance you can do like the hood over the head, put it in the van, and then all of a sudden she'll show up to Thanksgiving?"
Right.
I mean, I
For
can't.
the right number.
I can.
For the right amount.
It's not cheap to do that these days, and it's kind of frowned upon with all these cameras. But I mean, we could make it happen. But
She lives in the boonies. No one know.
no one would ever see it.
Yeah.
But it's back to the time thing. It's, you got to spend every single moment, as much moments as you can right now. I remember back to the first response thing. You miss nights, weekends, holidays, and special events because there's a dedicated time and effort to service to.
Yeah.
But you don't get it back.
You don't get it back.
And then all of a sudden you're like, I have tried to play catch up for the last several years, and even then it's like you don't get what you missed.
Yeah.
And then it's, God, I hope they come for the holiday because now they have, and I see it with Eric.
Yep.
Here's the time slot that's allotted for you now because now you have to go. I remember doing it very early in age. I have to spend time with moms. I have to spend time with dads. I have to spend time with grandparents. And by the end of the day, you hit like 7 different houses. Yep. And it was always just your house.
Yeah.
So I like it.
Yeah.
Spend time. Don't waste time because you only have you only get one
You
shot.
get a finite amount of time.
Yeah.
You got to make the most of it.
Dude, you only get one shot.
That's it.
With Eric, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember him taking to preschool on his first fucking day.
Yeah.
I was there. I was in my plumbing outfit because that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
And it was his first day taking him to school. I got a picture of it. Yep. And
It was a Polaroid.
it wasn't a Polaroid.
Yeah.
He was born in 2004, by the way.
What year did you
2004.
What year did you graduate high school?
remember.
What year did I graduate high school? 07.
Yeah.
Mine
was 04 too.
Okay.
So
I was supposed to be 03, but now I was 04. But that's a different story. But with Eric, I remember him taking him to that.
Yeah.
And now he's having my first grandchild. Just to see that growth. And,
Right.
But I was taking him to school. I blinked. And now I'm having my
Now
first.
you're having grandkids.
Yep.
and all of a sudden,
Which I couldn't be more proud of him. He's grown. He's
Doing
turned
amazing
into
things.
a great man.
Yep.
And but it does literally in the
Gone.
blink of an eye.
Yep. Blink of an eye.
Yep. So cherish every moment you
But
have.
he's doing
because-
good.
Oh, he's
Oh,
doing.
God,
he's
doing
doing real
amazing.
good.
Which
Yeah.
means that's a good reflection of you,
I mean,
right? You raised him to be
I tried.
a good person.
yeah.
well, I don't know. We're going to take it back to CBI because we're looking at these DNA tests that we're all.
Actually,
Something doesn't happen.
so I did take it back. I told him. I said, "Hey, you should do the 23andMe, and I'll do the 23andMe,
We'll see if we're
and then
close.
we'll really find out. We'll really find out if I'm your
Yeah.
dad, because I'm not sure the blood test when I did way back in the day for the courts.
Nope.
Especially after all this stuff coming out, CBI was altering shit. and all
I don't
that
trust
kind of shit. I'm like, dude, if we have a lawsuit against CBI and I could sue your mom, I'm fucking down.
Done.
You'll still be my son. I'll still love you.
You might even get a percentage of
You're
this. I don't
fucking
know.
20. You're having my first grandchild. Like,
You're in.
we're good. Me and you are good. But
if
everybody else is getting sued.
If they could cut a check, I mean,
If I get my child support money back, I'll be set.
it's
I'll
my
be set.
money and I want it now.
Yep.
All right, we got to wind this down. We are at the top end of most of our shows, so
Cool.
good time.
really appreciate you being here.
Been a good time.
Again,
It's
good
Thank
time.
you. Comes and it goes.
Been an honor.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
We look forward to you being a repeat guest if you're available.
Absolutely.
I mean, it depends on your schedule. And
When you guys hit me up, I'm like, yes.
You're like, hang on a second. I don't know if I can.
I was working last week, so can make it.
I mean, as an American hero, we get it. We understand it.
You know,
Sitting around, fucking joking around with your friends in the firehouse.
Saving the world. I get it.
Saving.
No, America's heroes.
That's true.
No. Plumbers.
Okay.
Plumbers, man. Unsung heroes.
I don't know. I sing it all the
We
time.
get this shit end of the stick. Plumbers.
Usually.
No, you don't.
Yeah. No, we do. We
right
literally
at the,
do.
right at the end of the
Literally.
stick.
Cable that we cut out, we pull it back out. Like, oh, that's shit.
You want to talk about fun stories? We'll get into that on one of the upcoming episodes. His calls that he goes on and the things that he finds
I can
stuck to
only
the
imagine,
walls.
man.
Stuck to the walls.
Ugh.
Stuck down toilets by a gentleman gay couple.
Hey, man, you got to flush it sometimes. And just like,
The dungeon.
The dungeon.
see?
Oh, there's a dungeon.
There's good stories.
Good stories. But thank you again, Dick, for joining us.
We appreciate you being here, man.
Welcome anytime.
As
Thank
soon
you
as I
guys
walk
for joining
home,
us.
I'm going to hang this up.
I'll call you an Uber to make sure you get home.
Thank
safe.
You know what? We will
Thank you.
cover transportation. We'll make sure
I appreciate it.
because that's what we do here at DadDimes.
Yeah.
We care.
It's a long
Always
walk
drink
home.
responsibility. Always drink responsibly.
Oh, and shout out to Cherrywood Liquors,
Yep, we love them.
136 Colorado.
They take care of us.
Next to Starbucks.
Yep.
All right.
And you're never drinking alone when you're drinking with your buddies.
Yep. You can't be labeled alcoholic if you turn our show on and just let it stream for 4 days. You're
That's
good.
what we do.
Yep.
And do it on
Hey, we
Spotify,
gotta-
Apple, or Amazon. Thank you.
We got to finish the joke.
Oh, God.
Thanks, Lenny.
What's the joke? Firefighter, police
Plumber.
officer, plumber walk into a basement and...
Walk into a basement, they drink, and ... You're witty. Let's hear it.
No, man, if...
You told me you wanted a stand-up career, so let's hear it.
I don't want a stand-up career.
No, he's lying.
He's lying.
He's being modest.
Yeah.
Look at this. That's
Modest
his lying
man.
lips.
Yeah,
Sarah would
humble.
say, that's your
Very
lying lips.
humble.
She says a lot of things.
You lying piece of shit. That's your lying lips.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
They end up plunged, hosed, and shot.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's a good one.
Until
All
next
right.
time.
There you go.
We
Thank
love you
you,
guys.
guys.
DadDimes, baby. Peace.